It's a medical malpractice case. Why is it that the medical expert who's coming in to testify cannot sit in the courtroom and listen to other witnesses testify, yet the doctor who you have sued is allowed to sit there the entire duration? You want to know the answer? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law in the state of New York. So it's a medical malpractice case. You believe a doctor violated the basic standards of medical care, causing you serious harm. And now, during the course of the lawsuit, we bring in our medical expert. But the medical expert is not permitted to sit in court and listen to other witnesses. Now, why won't the judge allow the medical expert to come into court and sit and listen to other witnesses? It's because we don't want that witness to be influenced by anything any other witness has said. So now you might be thinking, why then is the doctor that you are suing permitted to stay in the courtroom the entire time? And the reason is that he is a party to the litigation. He is a defendant. And a party to the litigation is permitted to sit and participate and to listen to every single thing that goes on during the course of the lawsuit, during the course of the trial. So that's why you will see that the doctor who is being sued, if he chooses to be in court each and every day, you will see him there listening to all the testimony. But a medical expert who now comes in to testify, if he comes early, is not permitted to sit there for a half an hour listening to another witness testify. The judge does not want him to be influenced in any way. Now, that's kind of ironic, especially because there are instances where we will ask our medical expert to assume that another doctor has testified about something. So now I wouldn't have to ask the doctor to assume that this witness testified. He would have heard it himself. Yet in all likelihood, the judge is not going to allow the medical expert to sit there. And now if we want the doctor to assume that certain things were said, we have to ask it in the form of a hypothetical question. Dr. Jones, I want you to assume that this doctor had testified only a day ago. And during the course of his testimony, he said X, Y, and Z. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York. I recognize you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit and you've got legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.